The dead of night, when silence weighs heavy upon the world, a name drifts through the shadows. A name forged in fear, bound to a curse, and sealed within the reflection of a mirror. They whisper it with trembling lips. Bloody Mary. For centuries, the brave and the foolish alike have dared to summon her presence. Before the cold surface of a mirror, with a flickering candle as their only light, they chant her name 3 times. And then, the darkness stirs. Legends speak of a face pale as death, its skin torn and dripping with blood, glaring from beyond the glass. Others claim unseen claws lashed out, leaving wounds that burned long after the night was over. But beneath the terror and the tales, one question haunts us still. Who is Bloody Mary? Whispers of her origin stretch back through centuries of blood and fire. Some claim she was a queen, feared for her cruelty, and forever cursed by the cries of the innocent. Others speak of a woman accused of witchcraft, condemned to burn, her soul vowing vengeance from beyond the grave. Each tale different, yet bound by the same shadow. A woman wronged, a spirit enraged, a name drenched in blood. They say her reflection was the last thing she ever saw, and the mirror became her prison. From that day, every mirror turned into a doorway, a fragile veil between our world and hers. And so the legend grew, passed from lips to ears, from fear to fear, until it became a ritual of terror for generations to come. The modern world may laugh at legends, but the mirror does not forget. In the quiet suburbs of America, the ritual of summoning Bloody Mary became a game whispered among children. A bathroom, the lights turned off, a single candle trembling in the dark, and the name repeated 3 times. At first, it was only giggles and nervous laughter. But then came the screams. Stories spread of girls who saw her pale face, eyes black as midnight, staring back at them. Others swore they felt her cold fingers trace their skin, leaving scratches that no one could explain. There are those who claim they were dragged into visions, trapped in endless corridors of mirrors, where Bloody Mary walked beside them. And when they came back, they were never the same again. Among the countless whispers, a few stories stand out, etched in fear and memory. In the 1970s, a group of teenagers dared to test the ritual during a sleepover. Laughter filled the room as the mirror fogged with candlelight, until the laughter turned to screams. One girl collapsed, convulsing, her arms marked with scratches no human hand could have made. She swore that in the glass, she saw a woman's blood-soaked face pressing against her own. Decades later, another case emerged. A college dorm dared to summon her during Halloween night. When the ritual ended, one student was missing. The only trace left was the cracked mirror, stained as if with blood. To this day, those who were there refuse to speak of what they truly saw, but the terror in their eyes says everything. Behind every legend, there is a shadow of truth waiting to be uncovered. Historians trace the name Bloody Mary to Mary Tudor, the Queen of England in the 16th century. Her reign was marked by executions, flames, and rivers of blood, earning her a name that would echo through time. To her enemies, she was a tyrant. To her followers, a queen chosen by God. But to the world, she became a monster of history. Others believe the name belongs not to a queen, but to a witch, a woman who cursed her killers with her dying breath. Still more insist it was the spirit of a mother who lost her child, doomed to wander between mirrors, searching for what was taken from her. 3 stories, 3 faces, 1 name, Bloody Mary. And no matter which origin you believe, the mirror remains her doorway, and her curse endures. They say legends are only stories, until you dare to test them. The ritual is simple. Too simple. Stand before a mirror, candle in hand, and whisper her name 3 times. But with each repetition, the veil grows thinner, and the shadows behind the glass begin to stir. Some hear the faint sound of breathing that is not their own. Others swear the candle flickers as if someone exhaled against their neck. And if you look too closely, you may see her eyes staring back at you. Eyes filled with rage, sorrow, and an eternal hunger. For once you call her, she never truly leaves. The mirror may stay behind, but she will follow you home. Those who survive the encounter rarely speak of it. Some lock their mirrors away, never to look into one again. Others claim the scratches on their arms and neck never fully healed, as if marked by her rage. A few swear they hear her whispering from darkened corners of their rooms, even in broad daylight. One teenager said she saw Mary's reflection not only in mirrors, but in windows, spoons, even in the surface of water. It was as if the spirit had found new ways to pierce the boundaries of our world. The fear becomes a shadow that follows them, haunting their every step, waiting for the moment they dare to speak her name again. And those who call her more than once, well, some are never seen again. Even in the age of cameras and smartphones, Bloody Mary does not remain a legend. Videos appear online, shaky and dark, showing fleeting glimpses of a pale face behind the glass. Teenagers post challenges daring one another to summon her, each clip ending with a scream or a sudden blackout. Some phones record scratches appearing on skin in real time. Others catch shadows moving where no one stands. Experts and skeptics try to explain it away. Glitches, reflections, imagination, but the fear is real. Those who have faced her in the digital age say the terror is unchanged. She waits, patient, in the mirror, ready to appear when called. And still, the question lingers. Is it just a game? Or a curse? That has survived centuries. Some who have summoned her speak of nights filled with impossible shadows. Doors open by themselves, footsteps echo through empty halls, and whispers crawl along the walls. Objects in their homes move without explanation. Mirrors fog and clear on their own, revealing her pale, bloodied face for a fleeting moment. One young woman claims she awoke in the middle of the night, her candle extinguished, only to see Mary's reflection staring back from a window across the room. Her screams were silent, trapped behind the glass, and the next morning, strange scratches marked her arms in shapes no human hand could make. Families speak of children who refuse to look in mirrors, who speak of a lady in white who waits for them in the dark, and those who dared to summon her multiple times. Some vanished without a trace, leaving only mirrors cracked and stained in their wake. The final summoning is never for the faint of heart. A single candle, a trembling reflection, and the words repeated 3 times, echoing, like a ritual older than time itself. At first, nothing stirs. Just your own breath, shaking hands, and a heartbeat that pounds like thunder. Then, the mirror begins to ripple, as if it were liquid, and a shadow forms behind the glass. Her face appears, pale and drenched in blood, eyes burning with rage and sorrow, searching for the one who dared call her. Some feel her breath on their neck, a cold whisper chilling their soul, warning them that the curse has chosen its victim. Reality bends, the room warps, and for a fleeting moment, the summoner is no longer alone in this world. And when it ends, those who survive are forever changed. Their eyes haunted, their mirrors avoided, their lives shadowed by a presence that may never leave. Because Bloody Mary is patient, eternal, and she waits for the next call, the next daring soul, to step into her reflection. And now, the question is no longer a story, it is a warning. Do not summon her lightly, do not laugh at the legend, and do not stare too long into a mirror. For those who call her name, Bloody Mary, may hear her whisper long after the candle has burned out. She does not forgive. She does not forget. And she waits, always waiting. So if you dare to try, remember this. The mirror is her doorway, your fear is her power, and once you look, you may never look away. Some say it is just a tale, a game for bored nights. But those who have faced her know the truth. The darkness is patient, the reflection is watching, and the next time you see a flicker in the glass, it might already be too late.